Hello and welcome to another 2 versus 2. I'm playing as a vampire count with my Red Duke of Mousillon. I've got a Wood Elf ally who's helping me out. We're fighting a Orc player and another Wood Elf player. My Wood Elf enemy that I'll be fighting has got a perfect location to shoot at me from. If you go look at it, you can easily defend right here. I won't be able to easily flank him. He's got trees over here too if he wants to utilize that. My ally, the Wood Elf player, will be fighting the Orcs who are over here, and they'll be charging forward as well, or my Wood Elf ally will be charging forward. It's a beautiful map too, on a side note. A lot to look at. Alright, let's go now and let things play out. It's pretty good. We're coming down. My Red Duke of Mousillon will be doing a lot of damage in this fight, but it's going to be a very hard fight. Yeah, I really enjoy using the secondary legendary lords, if you want to call them that, like Boris Todbringer for the Empire and the Red Duke of Mousillon for the Vampire Count. In a way, I just enjoy it a lot more than the default, more popular legendary lords, if they are more popular. I have Karn Race, I've got zombies. I'm trying to get into formation. I want to use my zombies to soak up the enemy archer fire, though that's going to be difficult no matter what. If we go look over here, I have my Fellbats moving on. They scouted out a few, well not a few, but a lot of wild riders. And he's got a lot of them. They're just frolicking in the woods right now, which is pretty cool to watch, I've got to admit. They're moving through. They're doing their part. Alright then. My ally is currently fighting on a little sliver of land. He's not moving into the water, as he would move a little bit slower in that. Earth Blood to replenish health. He's taking a lot of damage. If you look at that, the Night Goblin archers are winning. That feels rather strange, right? But he did a lot of damage back here, so I'm wondering if maybe something changed up in their formations and they were allowed to shoot for a bit. But yeah, now they're beginning to lose. But they're doing some good damage to these Wood Elves right now. He brought in Eternal Guardsmen. He brought in the Ancient Streammen, Treekin. Back here, War Dancers and Eternal Shieldsmen. Alright, let's go look on my side again. They're beginning to shoot at my zombies, and my zombies are just being destroyed, chewed up. Back here, I've got my Black Knights. I've got quite a few of them. I brought in 4 groups of them, and my Dire Wolves. So I brought in a lot of mounted creatures. And they're cool. I really love this map too. It's very beautiful, very bright as well. Zombies are moving forward. It'll be easy for them to redirect their fire. I'm trying to let my zombies take a lot of the damage, if they can. They're losing some arrows. Not even a quarter of them are gone yet. Close to a quarter though. But we're not quite there. I did upgrade my zombies for whatever reason. I had gold left. I just wanted to do it. Why not? My Grave Guard are moving forward. We haven't clashed yet. We will momentarily. It's going to be a really visceral experience once we're there. What an iconic scene in very many ways. Just watch it. Undead are charging forward. These guys are shaking in their formation. Immediately they dispatch zombies. Wow, that was quick. Hopefully there will be friendly fire. I have my Fellbats descend upon them. I brought in my Red Duke. I'm trying to bring in zombies to go flank them. I can bring in a lot of zombies, and that to me is very important. I'm trying to keep a few archers busy right now. I'm trying to damage them. I do charge in with my Red Duke. Probably a bad idea in hindsight. I shouldn't have done that. I'm taking a lot of damage already. Look at that. A big chunk of my health gone. Bringing in the zombies would have been sufficient. These archers could still hurt me a lot. My allies beginning to fight in a melee duel. We've got Orc Biggins charging in. Guardsmen who are holding the line. Oh, Doom Divers are doing a lot of damage, and they can. Oh, wow, they really did do a lot of damage. Check that out. So much blood. Here come the Biggins now. They're all going to clash in one location. Over here, we had all the Wild Riders moving in. My ally thankfully brought in the Azurai Spears, who are going to do a tremendous job at countering the Wild Riders. They have shields, but that doesn't matter. I'm bringing in a lot of my Black Knights, all charging in. Thought I brought in 4 groups. Did I only bring in 2? Hold on. No. I charged in at the other side. Yeah, I went to go flank them, right. Wild Riders are very strong. So now I have them surrounded. We actually all have them surrounded. Let's go check that out, how that looks. That's pretty rare to have him surrounded like that in a complete circle. I think that is pretty cool to look at. Wow. So now we just need to crush him. He's bringing in some guardsmen. I probably should have let him fight, but I was too busy micromanaging my own front line. He's still fighting over here against a bunch of orcs. The Treekin probably could have held him off a little bit better. We've got a Ragnarok Spider. We've got Savage Orc Biggins. I'm still fighting a line. I'm trying to chew my way through. You don't usually want to do that, but I'm trying to chew my way through right now. The Karn Wraiths are here. They have fear and terror that they can cause. They've killed, what, 4 already? Let's keep on looking. They're still shooting down at me. My Graveguard are trying to get into the fight, but they still cannot. I'm hitting one wing of their formation right now, and I will eventually move my Dire Pack, my Dire Wolves. So check it out now. The Red Duke, I'm trying to get him out desperately. I'm really nervous at this point. I do not want him fighting here. It was a really bad idea to have him there. It looks like Red Eyes Black Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, not important. Just a bit of a throwback, but they're unleashing volley after volley. I'm trying to move my Fellbats to distract more archers. I'm healing myself over and over, trying to stay alive as he hits me. I'm keeping his range units busy as I'm trying to move in more. My Dire Wolves are now moving in to go flank him at a later point. Let's go back over here and check out the battle. Savage Orcs are moving in to come help out. We've got Black Orcs over here too. I've got my Black Knights still fighting the Wild Riders, and a few of the groups are beginning to fall apart, which is great for me. This Giant Spider came in, did a lot of damage to more archers. That's unfortunate. That group, only 9 left. They're, what, broken or shattered? Broken. Spears are moving in. Yeah, the spears are very cheap, and they can do a pretty good job at holding. Biggins are over here. Wurzag is moving up. I don't know if Wurzag is a good choice for this type of fight. Maybe, I don't know. He's got magic, but he's pretty squishy too. You can target him. But I've mixed it up now. My wolves, I'm trying to get around here to go after archers. I'm trying to flank a lot of these elves. I want them dead. My Fellbats are falling apart. They're finally done for. It's a very difficult fight. My Red Duke is still fighting. I'm bringing in my wolves now to go distract them. I brought in even more zombies. I'm trying to make sure that I'm fighting down my foe. The spears are moving in. And I lift off again. The arrows are Carnuous. I believe they hit me. I don't know if they hit a tree or me. My Dire Wolves are moving in. My Karn Wraiths are moving in too. I'm going after archers all back here who have just been able to hit me for a period of time that I'm not enjoying. And now we're hacking. Cutting and hacking and gnawing. He did use that debuff from a Glade Lord is what I'm assuming. Right, a Glade Lord. 2 kills right now. Probably trying to aim at my Red Duke. Behind me, the Wild Riders are still moving. If we go look over here, I'm using my Black Knights now. I mean, look at how many we killed. So many, thanks to my ally helping me out. I'm now charging in at various points, trying to help him out. Fighting the Savage Orcs, who are all over the map. I'm moving a few over here to go after the Wild Riders, because I knew that would be beneficial for the group. The Treekin are still biting down a few groups, and they're upgraded, so, I mean, they'll be there for a bit. They're taking damage. Wurzag, 0 kills right now, but he's probably debuffing, buffing, doing whatever. The Ragnarok Spider is going down, getting shot up by archers. A very easy target for the Wood Elves to take out. The Wood Elves are very unique in how they play. You've got to really play them in a very unique and precise way. I really love my Red Duke of Mousillon. Got a great debuff too. It can only be used on the heroes and lords. But I didn't have time to really focus on him. Had I brought in some more heroes, maybe I would have had that opportunity, but I didn't do that here. Wild Riders are coming in from behind. I don't know what they can do. 25 kills, 16, 28. I thought I would go after him with my Black Knights. Maybe not then. But I'm actually chewing through the melee. He had a lot of spears, but that isn't enough to beat me. I don't have a lot of large creatures to fight. And he's doing damage. Let's go look at it real quick. My Red Duke is gone right now. My zombies are still fighting. They have 7 kills, which is not a lot, but it's a summoned unit, getting additional kills and binding down my foes and tiring them down. Skeleton Warriors. They're here too. Dire Wolves are jumping back into the fight. They're so quick. They are so darn quick. I've steamrolled through a lot of the archers. I mean, I'm sure a few will jump back in eventually. But let's go look at it real quick. I'm destroying everything now. My Red Duke, I'm having to move around to other archers, trying to keep them away from me. We get right through them. And send a group of Wood Elves flying! What a cool sight. Look at how many are dead now. I went through an entire wing of them. Let's go back over here now. We've got Biggins, Treekins charging forward, breaking a lot of our enemy. They've got a few arrows flying forward. We're still fighting over here. Still killing Biggins and Black Orcs and all that they have and potentially love. I've got my own Black Knights moving out. I'm trying to go after archers and even their boar boys, who are pretty tough. I mean, they're savage orc boar boy Biggins. But I'm trying to hit them. What's over here? Eternal Guards? Oh yeah, there's only a few left. They're gonna get cut down for sure. Alright, we can get it out of slow motion. I think we showed off the battle quite enough. So I think we're all good. Arrow of Carnuous, he's desperately trying to go after my leader, potentially knowing that the only way that he'll win is if he kills my leader. But there is no way for him to win, at least not the Wood Elf player. He's lost way too much. He's falling apart, he's losing it. They can't do anymore. And that is how you conquer your enemies as a vampire count player. You bind them down, you rip them into pieces. You have an ally who sends a few spirits to go after a bunch of wild riders, and I think that's all a good choice. Another net. My dire wolves are now moving in. A lot of good scenes in these battles. The battles are definitely lasting longer. I wonder if they really did change up things in terms of like speed for the overall battles. I feel like they did because they're lasting a lot longer now. I mean, I don't know what it is. It just feels like there's a lot more going on the maps. The Wood Elves are definitely unique in how they operate, so that could be a factor too. Oh, I did bring a White King. I forgot about that. I used him in the very beginning to go after archers to damage him and to keep them busy, but he couldn't do a lot. Using my Van Hale's Dance Macabre. And we won. How about that? Okay, I lost it for 1,000, but I had a lot more left. My ally over 500. He did a great job playing. I really enjoyed his company in the battle, and he just did a really good job. Let's go look at what we have here. We got a lot of kills. Dire Wolves 137. That is a lot. Black Knights did very well. They're very cheap. That's why I brought them in a great bulk. I wanted numerous units because I felt like I needed a numerous type of army. White King, 50 kills. Red Duke, we've got 53 kills. And a pretty good amount with pretty much everything in my army. A few things got a few bits less in terms of the kill department, but that's okay. Even my zombies, 34 kills. The Orc, 146 with a Doom Diver, but he had a more generic build that just really couldn't do it. He wasn't numerous enough. He didn't have a good counter to all the archers. He could have potentially tried to flank a little bit more, had a lot of cheaper units to help him out. He tried to go big, but that didn't really work out for him. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and look forward to the new Wood Elf campaign part today. Let me know what you would like to see in a future multiplayer battle, what lord, what faction, or whatever else that you would like to know. And keep in mind, do interact, like, and comment. And as always, until then.